Hello, powerful people. Welcome back to my channel, Manifest with Sierra. Today, I want to talk about the power of scripting and how you can manifest anything you want in your life. Um, so, I'm just going to jump right into it. First, I would say to get a good journal and a pen. Um, Personally, I love to go to Target, Walmart, or even the dollar store and get a journal and something that I'm drawn to that's pretty or something like that. Sometimes journal buying can be addictive because you see so many cute ones and you just want to get them. I have bought a couple journals off of Amazon as well. I would say probably refrain from using like a journal that your kids use for school to do homework. You want to start off with a clean slate. Although I will say, off topic real quick, one time when I was in class, I kind of just scripted on a piece of paper. It was like on the back of something, and I scripted. I'm so thankful that I passed my HESI exam, and you know, didn't think nothing of it. Went, took the exam, and did really, really well. Even my instructor was surprised. I was surprised, but then it dawned on me like, oh shoot, I scripted right before the test, and I really manifested really, passing it and doing good. So, I mean, my point of that is you can script in anything, but I would say it's best to have a nice clean journal. Also get you a good pen or a pencil. I script with either or. I don't have a special preference. Some people do because they say pencils are natural from the earth and that you can manifest faster with that. But I've manifested with pencil and pen, so whatever floats your boat. Next, I would say write a gratitude list. Now, this is a step that you do not have to do, but I like to write, things that I'm thankful for because it just gets me in that good vibe, good vibes, good feeling place or whatever. Just feeling grateful for the things that I have in my life already. You don't have to make no super big list or, you know, paragraph, but just write, jot down a couple things that you're grateful for just to get you in the mood. And then you can start off scripting what you want to manifest. Now, how I script, and I don't want to give anybody any limited beliefs because you can script any way you want to. But I like to script in the present tense or the past tense, meaning, so say for instance, I want a new car. I will script, I am so thankful or so grateful, whichever you prefer, for my new car. Um, because in Mark 11:24, it does say, in order to receive anything, you have to believe that you already received it. So that's why I think it's just best to write that way. But people have manifested things with just writing, I will get a new car or I want a new car. But, so again, it's however you write, but I would say if you can start getting in the feeling of acting as if you already have it and being grateful for it. I feel like those feelings and emotions that you are putting out there will get the get your manifestation to you faster. And I did write down a list. So I'm going to be looking down a couple times just so I don't forget anything. Next, I would say, what do you want? Really think about this because I think a lot of people really don't know what they want. So just kind of sit and take a few minutes to really think about it, because a lot of times people want something and that's not what they really want. It's something else. So what is it that you really want? You might say, um, I want a new house, but why is it that you want that new house? And most of the time it's so that you can be safe and secure, and stable. So, of course, if you want a new house, write that, but I will put, also why you want that new house, why you want that new car. And then, Don't be afraid to ask for what you want. You know, most of the time we'll sit and think about what we want, and then we start getting afraid, like, oh no, that's too big. You know, I don't think I'm going to get that. I'm not going to ask for that. And it's like, no, if you want to live in a mansion, then write that. You know, I'm not going to sit up here. You know, there are some people that will tell you, you know, if you don't believe you can attain $1 billion, don't write that. I'm here to tell you, if that's what you want, then that's what you want, you know. But I would say stick to that script, you know. Don't be bouncing around and changing it. One day you're asking for $1 billion, then you're asking for $1 million. If you want $1 billion, script it. But again, you know, if you need $1,000 real quick for something, yes, ask for that. Even if you did ask for the $1 billion last week. So don't be afraid to dream big. Also, be specific. You know, if you do want a new car, what's the make, what's the model, what's the color, what's the interior, what's the year? You know, really, you know, is it fully loaded or is it the standard model? Does it have a sunroof or does it not? Does it have a DVD player, a CD player? Like, you know, Bluetooth. Really get specific about what you want, because sometimes, you know, you'll ask for something and get it and be like, well, if I known I was really going to manifest that, I would have asked for something more. So ask for what you want. And then I would say, once you know what you want, really put some emotion into it. You know what I mean by that is, you know, once you get your new car, how are you going to feel? You know, how is that driving that car going to make you feel? You know, what's the first thing you're going to do? Who's the first person you're going to call? Who's the first person that you're going to take for a ride in your new car? Where's the first place you're going to go? You know, so really get into it. You know, if it's a new house that you want, you know, think about, how is your new house going to smell? You know, what's going to be a typical day like in your house? You know, what's the mood in your house, the setting, you know, your decor? Like, really start thinking just beyond what you want. You know, act as if you already have it. So you want to think from it and not of it. If you think of something, you're still thinking that you want it. But if you think from it, you're already putting yourself in that reality as already having it. And I just feel like things manifest better and faster doing it that way. Okay, let's see. I think I discussed everything, but make it fun. You can, you know, make it be what you want. And I am going to make a separate video on the different types of ways that you can script, as far as, you know, some people just like to write things differently. But I will, you know, make another video for that, because that one will probably get a little lengthy, surprisingly. But yeah, just, you know, get you a good journal. Do a quick little gratitude list if you want to. Know what you want. Be specific about what you want. Write in the present tense. And don't be afraid to ask for what you want, you know. Write it out. Like I said, I gave an example of how I like to journal. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful for this, you know. So that's all. Oh, and like I said, oh, I just well, I don't think I said this, but I want to put this out here. Write it down and don't be like so worried about it, you know, almost just detach from it, because I feel like when you detach, you kind of let go and let God. That's kind of like a saying. So, you know, don't be so like, oh my gosh, when's it gonna come, and be looking for it and stuff like that. Write it down, have faith that it's gonna come, and, you know, try your best to let it go. Now, people will often ask the question, how many times do I have to write what I want? And the answer is, it doesn't matter. Some people are one and done. Some people like to write it a couple times, you know. I say repetition is best. You know, if you really want something, I say, you know, take a good week to really write it down a couple times a day, you know, just to get it into your subconscious mind. But I wrote down stuff one time and it manifested. So again, that's kind of where the detachment part comes in at. But it's however it makes you feel. If to continue to write it makes you in the state of, having anxiety because you're afraid it's not going to manifest, then don't do it. But if you feel like writing it over and over makes you feel good and makes you get into the state of having your desire, then I would say do that. But all right, powerful people, that sums it up for today. Thank you for watching. Please, if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, peace.